best DC movie ever. Forget about the other ones. Well, okay, in all honesty, they're not so bad. It's just recently, DC has had some pretty meh animated movies, and the live action movies have just started to get better with Aquaman and Shazam. But for the animated movies, they seem to take a really drastic turn in terms of being more violent and more bloody than usual. Kind of like if you're watching an anime, but there's no rhyme or reason to it. So when they announced a Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, I couldn't believe it. There was actually a 6-issue miniseries that came out a little while ago. And at first I thought it was a fan-made thing because people like to make crossover covers that are clearly not real, but you've always thought the idea of Batman being somebody or some character from another universe and either teaming up with them or battling against them. I found it was real. I was pretty excited. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the comics to read. I was looking for them, went out several times and couldn't find them, so maybe they're at a particular bookstore. But when they announced they were doing a movie, automatically I wanted to see it. I had to see the trailer, just the announcement that we're going to make this movie just had me hyped for it already. And I gotta say, it is one of the greatest crossovers of all time. It's probably it's probably my favorite or my second favorite. It's kind of battling between the Ben 10 Junior Rex crossover. If you haven't seen that one, that's actually pretty good too. This is seriously one of the greatest crossovers of all time. If you guys haven't seen it, or one of you haven't seen it, you must see it. It is just awesome, fantastic. It's everything a Batman or a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan could ask for. There's just a bunch of action. There's great plot. The characters work well off each other. They didn't write it like it was some weird fan fiction or something. I mean, everything about it just worked and it clicked. Okay, before I get to that, you gotta make sure you know the plot. So for here, it looks like for here, now we officially have confirmation that the Ninja Turtles are in the same universe as Batman. So I guess, I don't know if this means that DC owns the Ninja Turtles or it's a joint agreement for the companies. I'm not entirely sure about that. But now we know they're canonical within the Batman universe. Well, for here, they have the Shredder and Ra's al Ghul working together. And they want to create this. They want to combine the ooze with the Lazarus Pit to, I guess, make Ra's al Ghul immortal and indestructible at the same time. I mean, Lazarus Pit was already a force to be reckoned with already, but that was the ooze, and it mutates whoever has it. And they have several occasions in the movie where people have the ooze and they turn into some animal hybrids. Although now for some reason they're being referred to as yokai. I'm not entirely sure why. I think yokai has a different definition, but that's besides the point. Point is, the Ninja Turtles go to Gotham to stop Shredder, and they keep building up to where the Turtles will meet Batman, and it's just really exciting. I mean, you know it's coming. If you've never seen the trailer, you mean, at least the title didn't lie, unlike Justice League versus Teen Titans. That one had, like, that part of the movie didn't come until, like, near the end, and it was like a less than 5-minute battle. This actually stuck to its title, and when they did meet, they did fight. However, it wasn't like Batman vs. Superman, where it was an all-out bloody fight. It was more of like a misunderstanding, and they couldn't trust each other at first. But once they saw they both had a common enemy, they worked together. And there's just so many great moments and great scenes. I don't really want to spoil everything for you if you haven't seen it, because everything about it was just awesome. I can at least tell you some of the people that are in it. I mean, of course, you got Batman Ninja Turtles, goes without saying. Of course, you got Alfred. You got Robin. I think it's the Damian Wayne Robin, considering the outfit he has on. You got Batgirl. You got Commissioner Gordon. You got some of the Rogues Gallery like Scarecrow, Penguin for a little short time, Mr. Freeze, Harley Quinn, Bane, Two-Face, Poison Ivy, and of course the Joker. And there's even a great, really long fight scene and showdown with all these Rogues Gallery that you guys see. I can't reveal how it gets to that, but it gets really intense and really, really, really action-packed. And the animation is actually really, really good. The designs for the Turtles was a little off to me at first, but they keep changing looks in every show and every movie, so it's not really a big deal. It just comes off a little weird for some of them. Some of them look pretty good. The only one that kind of looks weird to me is Donatello. He looks like it doesn't really match up, but it's really, really minor. And the animation is like stellar the entire time. When they have the fight scenes, and when they have the mutations, and when they have the last showdown, it's just a constant barrage of great animation. And this is supposed to be a direct-to-DVD movie, and most of the time, usually when people do that, if it's not a bigger company, they don't seem to care that much about the animation. It kind of tends to slack off. But there really weren't any animation errors in here whatsoever, or plot holes, or anything like that. They actually did a really fantastic job on the entire story, and the interaction between the Turtles and the Bat Family and Batman. And it was funny. It's like, I think some people probably expecting Batman to freak out or have some sort of concern about these mutant reptiles walking around, but he's fought Killer Croc, and he's seen weirder. He's friends with Superman. So this wasn't really going to bother him at all. It was just more like, if they're a threat, they need to be taken down. As for my thoughts are, well, you already know what I think about. I mean, just look at it. I mean, watch the trailer. Watch some clips online. Or heck, better yet, buy the movie. Go ahead and buy it. You don't have to rent it. Just go ahead and buy it. It is definitely worth the money. It's absolutely brilliant and fantastic. It's one of the greatest ideas Nickelodeon has ever had. Heck, it's one of the best ideas DC has had, any crossover idea ever. And I was just grinning and I was just excited from the beginning to the end of the film. If you have not seen it, I definitely recommend you buy it. Don't even bother renting it or wait for it on Netflix. Just immediately buy it. Plus, there is a bit of a post-credit scene without giving away too much. There's a post-credit scene after the movie is over, and it shows something that really is revealing to possibly have a sequel. I don't know if they're really going to do it or not, because it's too soon. It just came out. As of this upload of the review, it just came out June 4th, so it's probably going to be a while before they consider doing this again. But right now, it's getting really positive reviews, which is great. So if this keeps going, they can probably do another one probably this year, maybe at the end of the year or early 2020. It doesn't really take them that long to do these types of movies. But it's just really a great superhero movie. I mean, like I said, it's like up there with Ben 10 and Generator Rex. This is one of the greatest anime movies of all time. I could watch this. I probably watch this almost every day if I had it. But I just rented this, only saw it once. But guarantee you I will watch it over and over again once I buy it. And, let's see. Oh, another thing I should bring up. This kind of big or little depending on how you view the movie, that the interactions with the Turtles and Batman was actually really well done. You had pretty much the main villain of Ninja Turtles there. You have Baxter Stockman, who's half fly, which they don't really get into. I think you're supposed to assume he got mutated by force, and they'll give him the antidote if they switch him back or something. It's the only thing they didn't really explain, but considering all the stuff that was going on and a lot of story, it wasn't really much of a big deal. And they also had, they didn't have Splinter in here because they were in a whole nother city, so Gotham and New York City are probably next to each other for all we know, because all the major cities from the superheroes seem to be neighboring each other, like with Star City and Metropolis and Gotham and Central City. They all seem to live together in like one giant city, so it's not too far-fetched that they're probably next-door neighbors. But, yeah, this is seriously one of the best things ever. I'll probably watch this again for Superhero Month if I can. And I gotta ask, did anyone else kind of geek out the entire time watching it? I mean, from the time that the title shows at the beginning all the way to the end when you see the interactions and the fight scenes and the comedy. The comedy is like just absolutely brilliant, even with Michelangelo and all the comments and the little banter they have with Raphael and Damian Wayne and everything. Like everything just flowed really well. And if you just gotta see, I don't know how many times I gotta say it. I know I probably said like 20 times in the span of 10 minutes, but you just gotta see it. You gotta see it. Oh man. I just couldn't help but geeking out. I mean, did any of you guys geek out watching this from the beginning to the end? Even the end credits had some pictures. I at least can tell you that. They got some pictures of Ninja Turtles meets Batman comics. They didn't show the ones they officially had, which was the little crossover comic. There were like six issues of them. But I think they had maybe fan-made covers, and they featured them at the end of the movie, which I think is a really great idea, and it's a little tribute to how long people have wanted to see this crossover, and it's finally come to fruition. So, that's all I can say for Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I give it 5 stars, 10 out of 10. Excellent movie. If you are a Batman or a Ninja Turtle fan or both, you will not be disappointed. Great, one of the greatest superhero animated films ever made. Probably up there with the My Hero Academia movie. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Later. Oh, wait. Let me know what you think of the movie below. You gotta let me know. Okay, now that's it. Bye.